Good morning, first grade. Since we are in the last week of school, today we are going to write a letter to our teachers. Scholars, you have worked so hard this year, but your teachers have been working hard too. They've been working so hard to make sure that each and every one of you has learned as much as you can. Today, we are going to write a letter telling our teachers what we learned this year and how they made us feel. Here is the worksheet that we're going to be using today. It's just a blank letter. If you don't have this worksheet, that's okay. You can use a blank piece of paper and set it up the exact same way. Go ahead and pause this video so you can grab your materials, either this worksheet or a blank piece of paper, and you're going to need a pencil as well. Come back and press play when you're ready to move on. All right, let's get started setting up our letter. We're going to do the first two lines first. This first line, you need to write the date. Today's date is Tuesday, May 26th, 2020. And then on this line, you're going to write Dear, and then your teacher's name. Is your teacher Miss Tibbetts, Miss Guyton, Mr. Rogers, Miss Owen, Miss Harrington, Miss Williams, or Miss Murphy? So go ahead and pause this video so you can write the date and Dear and your teacher's name on these first two lines, and then come back and press play when you're ready to move on. All right, scholars, the rest of the letter is all up to you. I challenge you to fill as much as you can on this page with a letter to your teacher. You can talk about what you learned this year, how your teacher made you feel, and what you're going to miss about first grade. I'm going to give you some suggestions on things that you can use if you're having some trouble getting started with your letter. You can say, my favorite part was, and tell us all about your favorite part about first grade. You can say, I learned about, and tell us everything you learned in first grade. You can say, thank you for, and tell us something that your teacher helped you with this year, and thank them for it. You can say, you helped me with, and you can talk about how your teacher helped you this year. You can say, here is some advice for the first graders next year, and then give your teacher some advice that they should tell their class next year. This is a fun one. You get to think about something that you think the first graders next year need to know for first grade. Or you can say, I will miss, and you can talk about something that you're going to miss about first grade. These are just suggestions. You don't have to use any of these, but if you're having some trouble getting started, these are a great place to start. When you are all done writing your letter, you need to finish it off. There are two lines at the bottom that you need to fill in. The first line is super easy. You're going to write the word from. And then on the very last line, you're going to write your name so your teacher knows who your letter is from. All right, scholars, thank you so much for writing with me. When you are all finished with your letter, make sure to send it to your teacher because they are so excited to read your letters. Have an awesome summer, my friends, and I will see you next year.